While the rest of the league is watching our home runs, I'm watching the phone calls happening behind the scenes at the stadium. There's a red alert in a critical area of our team that few are talking about, and a decision has to be made. If you want to know what our Achilles heel is and the plan to fix it before it's too late, hit that subscribe button now. The championship window is wide open and we can't afford to slip up. Alright, let's get right into it. The situation with our New York Yankees is, in a word, dominant. We're sitting on a record of 40 wins and 25 losses, holding a firm 4-game lead in the American League East. This is the position we expect. The position we demand is the greatest franchise in sports. The production from our pitching staff has been solid, and our lineup from top to bottom has been relentless. We are, without a shadow of a doubt, positioned for another serious run at that 28th World Series title. But let's be real. There's no question who the driving force, the beating heart of this team is. And it's not just me saying it. Bleacher Report, in a recent piece, correctly named him the top franchise cornerstone in all of baseball. I'm talking, of course, about our captain, Aaron Judge. What we are witnessing from Aaron Judge this season isn't just special, it's historic, it's transcendental. He is quite literally a monster among men. What he's been doing, not just in his career, but specifically in this 2025 season, is nothing short of phenomenal. There was a stretch for almost 2 months where Judge was hitting over 400, a stat that feels like it's out of a video game, not real life. He's dominating opposing pitchers in a way that borders on disrespectful, and he's doing it night in and night out. Let's break down the numbers because they tell a clear and overwhelming story. Right now, Aaron Judge is first in all of Major League Baseball in batting average at .396. He's second in home runs with 24 and second in RBIs with 58. He leads the entire league in OPS with an absurd 1.267. And for those who love the advanced stats, he also leads the MLB in wins above replacement, or WAR, with 5.5. That means he, by himself, has contributed over 5 more wins to this team than some average Joe would have. He isn't just an elite hitter, he's the most valuable player in the sport right now, and it's not even close. It's important to point out that his dominance isn't just at the plate. Defensively, our 33-year-old right fielder has been outstanding. He's in the 87th percentile for outs above average with 2. That puts him among the best defensive outfielders in his position, shutting up any critic who might try to find a flaw in his game. Aaron Judge is on a clear, direct path to his 3rd American League Most Valuable Player award. The only remote competition on the horizon would be if Seattle Mariners catcher Cal Raleigh somehow miraculously hits his current projection of 64 home runs, which, let's be honest, is a long shot. Judge's greatness isn't some flash in the pan. In 1,058 career games, he's racked up 1,123 hits, 339 homers, and 774 RBIs. His career slash line is a ridiculous 295.411.615. Those are Hall of Fame numbers, and the man still has plenty of years left in the tank. It's going to be a true privilege for all of us to watch his career unfold and see where his final numbers land him in the pantheon of baseball's immortals. But the question that Bleacher Report raised is crucial. Where does Aaron Judge rank among the other cornerstones of our storied franchise? When you talk Yankees, you're talking about names like Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, Derek Jeter. Judge isn't just a numbers guy, he's a leader. A captain who carries the weight of the pinstripes with a dignity and a force we haven't seen in a long time. He is the personification of what it means to be a Yankee in the modern era. His offensive production puts him in a category of his own, but it's his overall impact, his presence in the clubhouse, and his connection with the city of New York that elevates him to that cornerstone status. He's the rock this team is built on, the force that drives us, and the reason we believe that this finally could be our year. He is without a doubt an all-time great Yankee, and he's writing his chapter in history right before our very eyes. However, a baseball team isn't a one-man show, no matter how godlike that one man is. And this is where the analysis that separates the everyday sports channels from the ones that truly understand the Yankees' championship mindset comes in. While we're all celebrating the genius of Aaron Judge, our front office, led by Brian Cashman, is quietly working to bulletproof this roster against any potential weakness. And if you look closely, there's one area that has discreetly been showing signs of wear and tear: our bullpen. Historically, lights-out bullpens have been a trademark of the Yankees under our pitching coach Matt Blake. But the 2025 group is more overworked than usual. With our closer Luke Weaver currently on the injured list, the bullpen has been forced to pick up a lot of extra innings in recent weeks. We've seen guys used on back-to-back days more often, and long-term, that's a recipe for disaster, especially when we get to the high-pressure games of September and October. For the Yankees to solidify themselves not just as the AL favorite, but as the team to beat in the World Series, it's a smart strategic move to add another one or two high leverage arms before the trade deadline. Luckily for us, the market always has options at the July 31st deadline. And according to my sources and the analysis of respected insiders like John Vankin of Newsweek, there's one name that's a perfect fit for our needs coming out of the Pittsburgh Pirates. That name is David Bednar, a two-time All-Star closer. Vankin pinpointed him as a top trade candidate for the Yankees, and I couldn't agree more. Let's get into the specifics. Bednar has notched 8 saves this season with a solid 3.74 ERA, but his story is more complex and interesting than that number suggests, which makes him an even more attractive target. A key factor here is team control. Bednar isn't a rental player for the stretch run. He's under team control for the rest of this season and for one more full year, only becoming a free agent after the 2026 season. That means Pittsburgh's asking price will be a bit higher, but it also means we'd be acquiring a valuable asset for the near future. On the flip side, his age and some recent struggles mean he likely won't cost one of our absolute top-tier prospects, making a deal even more plausible. The last couple of seasons have been a bit weird for Bednar. He lost his closer role during an injury-shortened 2024 season and was shockingly demoted to AAA at the start of April this year. However, and this is the crucial point that our front office is surely looking at, since his return to the big leagues, he has been absolutely dominant. Since April 19th, his return date, Bednar has thrown 20 2/3 innings. In those innings, he's posted a 2.61 ERA, a 1.38 FIP, fielding independent pitching, a metric that shows a pitcher's true performance, and has racked up 30 strikeouts against just 3 walks. Those are elite high-leverage reliever numbers. He's effectively rebuilding his trade value in real time, and this is the perfect moment for the Pirates to cash in and sell high. For us, it's the ideal opportunity to pull the trigger and add a proven high-octane arm to our bullpen for high-leverage spots, not just for this season, but for the next one as well. Just imagine late innings with a 1-2 punch of Clay Holmes and David Bednar. That shortens the game and gives our offense even more confidence. It's exactly this type of proactive move, this relentless pursuit of perfection that defines the New York Yankees organization. It's not just about having a good team, it's about building a flawless roster ready to take on any challenge on the road to a title. So the bottom line is twofold. First, we are witnessing a legendary season from Aaron Judge, who is cementing himself not just as the MVP, but as an all-time Yankee great. Second, and just as important, the front office isn't standing still. They recognize the strain on the bullpen and are eyeing a strategic, intelligent target like David Bednar to fortify the team for the home stretch. This is the two-pronged plan for glory. Offensive dominance led by a living legend and a surgical pursuit to perfect our pitching staff. Now, I want to hear from you, Yankee Nation. What do you think about these moves? Is adding David Bednar with his recent performance and team control the right move to solidify our bullpen and lock us in as the top title contender? Or do you think we should be looking at another target? Or maybe trust the arms we already have? Leave your opinions, your analysis, and even your criticisms in the comments below. I read every single one. This is our space to debate, discuss, and celebrate our Yankees. And if you made it this far and you're still not subscribed, this is your last call. For deep dive analysis like this, breaking news, and the most passionate, detailed coverage of the New York Yankees, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Here, you don't miss a thing. Let's go on this ride to championship number 28 together.